Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's a Little Cutie Podcast. It's not too long. Well, they done did it. They done doed it. They done it. They fucking canceled me, dude. The goddamn internet trolls fucking canceled me, bro. I got canceled. My life is canceled. Yeah, I mean, not in the traditional sense, but the movie I'm working on, got fucking canceled, dude. Later, bro. Later, Hollywood. What about my dreams? I was supposed to eat caviar with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and George Clooney, and we were gonna talk about how the goddamn 1% are fucking doing global warming and making racism and killing all the kids in Africa. We were going to save them by making movies. But now I can't do that because my Hollywood dreams are gone because they canceled me, bro. They canceled me. Yeah, the movie's canceled, man. Oh, God. This movie I'm working on, they finally decided, like, no, yeah, we're not going to do it. We decided not going to do it, so anyway, Here's the story, kids. So they all these French people are coming to Japan to make this movie, right? And they're doing, we're supposed to shoot in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, almost, 2 or 3 weeks, like 17 days, right? We're supposed to start shooting, right? And so they're doing all the preparations, They're preparing, they're doing all the preparation, prepare, dude. Let's make some little spreadsheets. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm fucking translating all this shit for fucking 13 hours a day, And, so apparently, like, a bunch of the places they wanted to shoot, they don't have permission. Like, they wanted to shoot on the Shinkansen, and it's not possible in Japan. They don't let anybody do that. And basically, you need to do it like with a green screen or whatever on a set, And they also wanted to shoot in this temple, and they don't let anybody do that at this specific temple. So it's like later Donner Party, you want to shoot here? Too bad you can't do that, And then of course there was some budget problems, They still hadn't confirmed the budget, even though a bunch of French people came here already and spent all this money already and paid this production company to start making the movie already. They never finalized the budget. And apparently a lot of these locations where they wanted to shoot were much more expensive than they anticipated. And, they decided to cancel the movie. And of course, I guess COVID too, I guess everyone's scared of the goddamn COVID virus, so like, they didn't want to. They realized when they were shooting this movie, everyone's going to be wearing masks, like all the people walking around are going to be wearing masks. And it's like, I guess it, but what I was just thinking after they announced that is, well, hey, didn't you know all this information before? How is this? You didn't realize everyone's going to be wearing masks before you came here? You didn't finalize the budget before you came here? You didn't confirm that you can shoot in specific locations before you came here? Oopsies. Oopsie pupsies. It's like, hey, everybody, let's start a business. Let's invest $10 million in this business. What are we going to make? I don't know. We'll decide later. Let's just start building the factory. Well, don't we have to make something that people want? No! Let's just make the fucking factory, dude. We don't have to confirm that that's a product people want. Let's just make the goddamn factory and get the $10 million. That's basically what happened. It's like, how do they not confirm all this stuff before they came? I mean, they must have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars already, on a project that is not getting completed because they didn't confirm anything, And I was talking to my buddy, and he said this actually happens a lot in the movie industry. They just kind of go with the flow, and then hopefully things work out, and then if they don't, they just cancel shit. And it's like they spend all this money on fucking nothing. It's like, well, are you fucking, oh, I can't. I'm still getting paid though. I still get paid for a month, even though I'm only going to be here for 2 weeks. Still get paid for a month, not bad. I don't, and I got this whole week free, so I can wander around Kyoto. Go to cute little temples. You go to the temples and see the Buddhist monks. Hi, little monk. We have the same haircut, but that's because I have male pattern baldness and you're a monk, though. That's the only reason. So anyway, yeah, it's funny. Like the Japanese team is supposed to do all these meetings with the French team, right? And they just send us this email in the morning. This Japanese assistant director. He just came to Kyoto. We're supposed to pick up the makeup artist from the airport the next day. And the French team sends us this email, and they're like, "Yeah, we can't come to the meetings today. We're canceling all the meetings." And we're all sitting in the office, and we're like, "Well, what? You can't? What do you mean all the meetings are canceled? We got to make this fucking movie, And then later that night, they're like, "Yeah," they sent us an email like, "Yeah, we canceled everything. We'll talk about it tomorrow," And then even though the movie was canceled, my buddy and the assistant director and all them, they still wanted to finish their work, like the budget thing, and the director guy was making these storyboards, and they were still working all night. And it's like, but they canceled the movie. Why are we still working? And they're like, "It's the Japanese way. It's the Japanese way." So when they come in tomorrow morning and they apologize, they can see all the work that we did, and they'll feel really bad, So, then the morning meeting came in, and we were doing Skype meetings with the French producers, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry we had to cancel this movie. We didn't confirm anything, and we spent all this money for no reason. We're sorry. Thanks for all your hard work, though. Thanks for all your hard work, though." Yeah, and anyway, that was that. Then we took the French crew back to the airport, all the producers and stuff, and we check him in. And they're all like, bon voyage, see you later. They're like, "Yeah, we'll make the movie." Yeah, the whole time they were saying the movie's not canceled. We just need to prepare. We need to do more preparation. We need to confirm more things. And I'm just thinking, yeah, it's fucking canceled. You're not coming back. They kept saying like, "Yeah, we'll come back. We'll come back as soon as we confirm some things." And I'm just like thinking, no, you're not. Why are you lying right now? Everyone knows you're not coming back. Everyone knows this movie's canceled. Everyone knows. It's like, what? I mean, you're not going to be able to film in that temple or the Shinkansen, and people are just going to keep wearing masks. I mean, maybe if you film the movie in 5 years, no one's going to be wearing masks anymore, but. Oh, anyway, so they went back to France. Later down a party. And in the airport we were waiting for them to check in, because apparently they can't do it by themselves for some reason. I don't know. And I was talking with the Japanese assistant director. Like, apparently his father was like some famous comedian over here in Japan, so we were talking about comedy. We had a good conversation. It was fun. We were talking about different styles of comedy in Japan and stand-up comedy, and how I can never do it anymore because because my comedy dreams are coming crashing down, And anyway, then the other night, we went out to dinner, like all the producers and stuff. I was just talking with them, and they're all, they're all just normal guys, It's like, yeah, they work on movies and stuff, but they're all just normal people. I guess they're not pure Hollywood, Like a couple of the French people, they're fucking pure Hollywood, They're like. They're like stuck in their rooms, because they got a quarantine. They're like, "Oh, can you buy me some fruits?" Right? And I bought them some like bananas, and I bring them the bananas, and then they send an email to the producer like, "Yeah, we don't like bananas," And like before that, they're like, "Can you buy some fruits?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Is there anything? What do you want?" And they're like, "Anything's okay. Anything's okay." So I bought them some bananas, and then they sent the email to the producer. It's like, "Well, we don't really want bananas. Not something juicy. We like juicy fruits, like watermelon." Like, okay, well, maybe you should have said that before I bought the bananas, And just the fact that the fucking director would send an email to complain about, her movie's falling apart, Like, all the locations can't be confirmed, the budget can't be confirmed, they're having all these problems, and she's wasting time emailing people about fucking bananas, So anyway, they were kind of Hollywood, They're fucking Hollywood, dude. It's caviar or nothing, dude. Fuck bananas. Anyway. But the Japanese team, they're all cool, And, anyway, there's, half the French team went back because they already finished quarantine, but there's still 2 guys. There's still fucking 2 guys. They're stuck in quarantine here because they're not allowed to leave their rooms for 2 weeks. And apparently that means they can't go to the they can't just take a taxi to the airport and go back to France. They still have to stay in the hotel for another week. And I don't really understand that rule, you know? It's like they've taken like 3 COVID tests already, and they've just been sitting in this room, and they're still not allowed to go back to the airport, even though that's where they came from, you know? So I feel bad for these guys too, you know? It's their first time to Japan, and basically they flew into the airport, and they took a taxi to the hotel, and then they had to stay in the hotel for 2 weeks in quarantine, and then they're going to go back to the airport and go back to France, and that's their whole Japanese adventure. It's like, oh my god, you know? Anyway, I'm taking care of those guys, you know, getting them some fruit, you know, not bananas though, and you know, getting them stuff from the supermarket, because they're not allowed to go outside for a couple more weeks, you know. Oh man, I feel so bad for those guys. Feel so bad for those guys, you know. Anyway, I guess that's it. You know, it was a good experience, you know, working on this movie, you know, doing even though it wasn't really, you know, I was kind of hoping like I could see like the shooting of the movie. I think that would have been cool. That would have been the cool part. But instead, I just sat in the office and translated documents for 12 hours a day every day, which you know, that was kind of boring. But you know, that's the Hollywood way, dude. That's how we do it over here in Hollywood. But yeah, I hope, you know, I think I made some good relationships with the other guys, the other producers, you know, so maybe they'll have some other jobs for me. I think that they have another job for me, another babysitting job, because there's like some film festival at the end of October, and like some other foreigners are going to come, and they got to quarantine for a few days so I can be their babysitter, you know, so I think that they want me to do that, so that'll be good, you know. That'll be good. That'll be good. That'll be good. Anyway, I guess that's it for that, you know, movie's canceled. Let's talk about the stock market. All right, so of course on Wednesday there was the private jobs report, and it missed again. You know, by it was supposed to be 500,000. It was like 250,000. But of course in July, you know, it also missed by 300,000, and nothing really happened. And then the public sector jobs in July were supposed to be 750, and it was 950. And of course, that caused gold and silver to take a diarrhea dump. And then the jobs report came out this month. You know, they expected another 750,000, and it was 250,000. Oopsies! We only missed estimates by 500,000 jobs. Oopsies! I mean, who the fuck? How could they fucking estimate that? Your estimate was 750,000, and the actual was 250,000. Fucking, why don't you just throw darts? Why don't you just get a goddamn orangutan, throw darts at a board that has numbers? You know, it might be more accurate than your fucking projections. You know. So anyway, gold and silver went up a bit because I guess people are expecting that they're not going to taper as early. They're not going to raise interest rates as early, but which should have been fucking obvious to everyone. You know, fucking 10 years ago, because they still were never able to sell the stuff that they bought in 2008. And they were never able to normalize interest rates from 2008, which was fucking 13 years ago, you know, that they said low interest rates would be temporary 13 years ago. And, you know, now they're saying, you know, the stimulus and all this shit's going to be temporary, and people believe them, you know. And so I guess this next report, you know, they're like, oh, I guess, okay, yeah. So, you know, gold and silver went up. Gold went up like 1%. But basically, it should have gone up fucking 500%. You know, it should have gone up. Gold should be fucking $10,000 right now from that news, because that news, it shows that they're never going to stop the stimulus or lower rates. You know, and this whole year, like that was the whole the narrative. You know, it's like, oh, the Fed's gonna raise rates as soon as we get some good jobs reports. You know, as soon as, you know, we just need 3 in a row. As soon as we get 3 good jobs reports in a row, they're gonna raise rates. You know, but that whole jobs report ruined that. You know. So now everyone should know that the narrative should totally change. But gold only went up 1%, silver went up 3%. But it's just, oh God, why the fuck is gold not $10,000 right now? It's like, what the fuck? Why is everyone so goddamn stupid? You know, so anyway, buy your gold and silver. I guess the narrative is changing, and it's taking much more time than I thought it would. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that, I guess. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know, Anyway, you know what we should do? We should fucking cancel the Federal Reserve, dude. Those fucking caviar eating motherfuckers. Anyway, thanks for listening, man. We'll see you tomorrow.